Hey you, my lovely son told me that the marriage is not going so well. Aren't you supposed to be his wife? How hard is it to understand my son's feelings and keep a good relationship between you two? Oh, I really can't believe my son married someone so incompetent.
I'm really sorry, but all the fights we're having are our own problems, so we're going to solve it on our own. So I don't think it's something we should really be talking about, even though you're my mother-in-law. I promise you that we'll solve it on our own. So could you just stay out of it and not try to intervene with our problems? That would really be appreciated.
You always say that whenever there is a problem, then what happens? You end up not solving the problem anyways. Do you remember? It was the same case last time too, wasn't it? Whenever my son comes home, all he does during the day is complain about how the marriage is not going well. How much pain are you making my son endure? You really are a terrible wife.
Oh, really? Even when he goes back home, our marriage problem is all he talks about?
I keep telling him it's about time you two have a divorce since it keeps getting worse. But he said he can't, and I asked him why. Then he told me that you keep crying and begging him to not have a divorce. You are like a disgusting parasite sucking the life out of my pure son. Can you please stop being so clingy and let my son go?
Hold on, wait. What? Is that really what he has been telling you? Sure, I do believe that having a divorce is not something you decide so lightly. But trust me, I would never be so shameless to cry or beg to not have a divorce.
I know it's an embarrassing thing to admit, but there is absolutely no reason for you to deny and lie. Like, I get it. My son is a very handsome man. He also works very hard to provide for the family, and is such a gentleman, right? Which is exactly why I think he deserves someone so much better. Not someone useless like you. You can't even properly do some simple house chores, right? Whenever he's home, all he hears is you complaining about everything. So he tells me he feels very uneasy living in the same house as you. He has told me the same story thousands of times by now. You didn't even know, did you?
What do you mean I can't do simple house chores? Surely you're talking about your own son, right? I'm also extremely busy every day since we both work a 9-to-5 job. But all your son does after he comes home is lie around and do absolutely nothing the whole day. Not once has he helped me with the house chores, no matter how tired I might be from working during the day. If I can't do simple house chores, who is cleaning the house? How can the house be clean all the time? Is there a ghost doing the chores for us?
Are you serious? Why are you surprised that you have to do the chores? It's your job. All you have to do when you get married is stay home and just become a housewife. After all, taking care of your husband is the job of a wife in the household. But you don't want to quit your job just because of your own selfish reasons.
Wait a minute. There's a big misunderstanding happening right now. Yes, it's true that I do love my job, which is a good thing, isn't it? So I have no plans of quitting my job. But me not quitting my job was agreed upon between us way before we got married. And this might come out very rude and disrespectful, but I need to tell you the reality of the situation. Unfortunately, your son does not earn enough on his own. It would be extremely difficult for the two of us to live off just his earnings, which is also why I have to keep working whether I like it or not. Thankfully, I do love my job, as I said, so it's not a big deal.
How dare you? Did you really just say that? So you're basically just telling me that you're a crazy spendthrift, isn't it?
Huh?
You said it's extremely difficult for you two to live off my son's earnings. Have you considered that maybe it's because you keep buying yourself those high-brand bags you love to carry around? Obviously, my son is married to someone who is such a crazy money spender. No matter how much money my son earns, it's just not going to be enough because of the amount you spend.
No, that is not the reason why his earnings alone is not enough. Yes, it's true that I do own some high-brand bags, but I'm not just buying them because I'm into high-brand and want to keep getting new ones. I buy a few just in case we have to go out to maybe like a party and we don't embarrass ourselves looking like a fool.
See, I told you. My poor son has to work so hard just for your selfish reasons. I can't believe my son had to marry a greedy woman like you. No wonder my poor baby is always tired and complaining about his marriage.
Hello? Are you not understanding a single thing I'm telling you? Now that I think about it, I feel like we have the same conversation every time you bring up your son. So you're basically just trying to tell me to have a divorce as soon as possible, right?
Yes, finally. You finally understood me after all these years. File a divorce as soon as you can, and please, for the love of God, let my poor son be free from your torture.
So you're saying, please return my son back to me, huh? Sure, whatever. I've also had enough of this clown fiesta. I'll talk to your son about us having a divorce.
Hey, you! I heard about all the things you've done. You sly little rat. How disgusting can you be? I can't believe it.
Huh? What exactly are you talking about?
You too bought yourself a $500,000 house and you thought nobody's going to find you, did you? Did you think you could keep it a secret? My son told us to come live with him, so we decided to move into the house. So stop being annoying. Hurry up and open the door to the house.
What? What are you even talking about?
Like I said already, me and my husband are going to live with you two. Why is that so hard to understand? What's mine is mine, and what's yours is mine too. So the nice house you bought is also ours. If you're not happy with that decision, my son said you can get out of the house. What a pity for you, huh? But you have no choice.
Like, what are you trying to say? I'm having a hard time understanding everything you're saying right now. You know, I'm single right now, right? I'm no longer married to your son.
What? What nonsense are you spewing right now? Explain this nonsense right now. What is happening?
Why is it so hard to understand? What is there even to explain? It's exactly as I said. We've already filed for divorce, you know. So you and we're no longer related.
Wait, what? You two actually got a divorce? Why would you do something so foolish? How could you do that?
I'm sorry, but this is pretty funny, and you're making zero sense. You remember the amount of times you nagged me to get a divorce with your son? You told me to get a divorce, lady, which is exactly why I got a divorce, and now you're asking me why I did it? Make it make sense to me, please.
Well, I did tell you to, but why would you have a divorce at such weird timing?
What do you mean, such a weird thing? I'm finally free from you and your son's torture, so that's why I decided to buy a nice house. From now on, I'm going to live in this house with my own parents, thank you very much. And since we're no longer a family, I would appreciate it if you stopped acting like one.
You little, how dare you? You think we'll let you do such a selfish thing? We already packed all our bags and belongings. What are we supposed to do now? Stop acting like a selfish witch and let us into the house.
Why on earth would I ever do that? Why do I need to let a complete stranger into my house? Does this look like an orphanage or some charity house where I just let anyone in? Stop spewing your nonsense and go home. Stop bothering me. Bye-bye.
How could you? I'm your mother-in-law.
You mean you were? Like I said, we're no longer related.
Like why? You kept refusing to have a divorce. Why all of a sudden you just agreed to have a divorce? I didn't think you would buy a house. You know what? I'll allow you to be with my son again. I can talk to my son about it. My son has always wanted to own a house, so I'm sure he'll be happy too. How does that sound? I'll also stop nagging to you about having a divorce. We'll just quietly live with you. What a graceful offer, don't you think?
From everything you just said right now, you said it like as if you're doing this for me and it's for my benefit. But do you realize there is not a single merit for me? Even the divorce we just had, I've had talks with your son multiple times to make sure if it was the right thing to do. Once the decision was made, to no surprise, your son already had a divorce agreement ready with his signature and rudely threw it at me telling me to sign it. And I was the one who also had to submit the paper in, even though it was your side that wanted the divorce so bad.
But why would you get a divorce at such timing? Don't you think you also had malicious intent? Or maybe you wanted the divorce more than us. You also never had any talks with my son about buying a house, did you? I'm sure you didn't, because if he knew about you buying a house, he would never agree to having a divorce.
Like, duh. I decided to buy the house after we had a divorce. So why on earth would I have any discussion with your son about buying the house when I had no intention of buying a house before having a divorce? Do you ask or discuss to a random stranger or people that's not related to you about buying a house?
How could you be this cold-hearted? What do you want? What do you need to feel better and forgive us? My dear, could you please let us into your house first? We can calmly talk about this matter in person, right?
Stop! There's absolutely nothing to talk about. I am no longer married to your son, and I'm happily living my new life free of chains. So I'm sorry, but please, stop bothering me anymore.
My God, you're so stubborn. Fine, I'm sure you need some time to think it over, so I'll let you be for today. But you better make sure to talk to my son and stop being so selfish and arrogant. I'm saying this for you, so you better listen.
Oh, don't worry, ma'am. I don't have to think about anything. I've already decided on what I want, and I don't want to talk to your son ever. Also, it's you and your family that's selfish and arrogant, so just shut it.
Hey, Jessica. I heard everything from my mom. You're still being selfish and arrogant like a child? You know my mom is in awe because of how childish your behavior is. Stop being so mad. Can't you just forget about what happened in the past? It was just a small fight, just like all the other fights we used to always have, right? Why are you blowing it out of proportion?
Huh? Are you serious? Do you have any idea how long I had to endure your abuse? How much it affected me mentally? Now, all of a sudden, you want to pretend like it was not a big deal? Pretend like nothing happened and get back together? Is this some kind of sick joke? You know that April's in 5 months, right?
Look, man, it was just a misunderstanding. I know I was being harsh at times, but that's because I knew you could do better. Even then, it really surprised me that you would be able to buy a house on your own. I'm really impressed with you. I guess you were working much harder than I thought you were. I apologize for not recognizing your hard work.
Yeah, keep saying nonsense. It's none of your business now anyway.
Stop acting so tough. You were never like this. You know that it was always my dream to own a house too. I also remember that it was also your dream to own a house, my dear Jessica. So when I heard that you bought a house, I was ecstatic since both of our dreams came true, which is why we packed our bags and headed straight to the house as soon as we found out, you know? But when we got there, you just refused to let us in. How could you be so cold-hearted?
Are you serious right now? Are you out of your mind? We are divorced. We are no longer together. You are exactly the same as your mother, aren't you? You only care about yourself. You think you're the center of the universe and only want things to go your way, always twisting words to your liking.
See? That's exactly what I'm talking about. Whenever something bad happens to you, even if it's nothing serious, you blow it out of proportion and act like a drama queen. Despite your weird behavior, I endured all that nonsense because that's how marriage should be. So can't you also endure our mistakes and accept us once again? Pretty please.
Yuck. You're a grown-ass man. Don't ever say pretty please, you freaking weirdo. How do you even have the guts to say anything you're saying right now after all you've done to me? Why would I ever want to get back together with someone like you psycho? You knew we were both working, but you never helped with the house chores. Not only that, you had the audacity to complain about how I'm not doing the chores perfectly. I earned way more than you, and yet I also had to do housework on top of that to satisfy your needs, Your Majesty. Why do I need to waste my precious time on a selfish brat like you every day? Please, make it make sense to me.
You were mad about something so insignificant? God, you're such a drama queen. You act like it was something jail-worthy, like you're the woman, so it's your duty to do all the housework. So I don't know why you're acting like I was in the wrong for expecting you do what you should be doing. But whatever, I forgive you for that selfish thought.
What? Like, stop typing. You disgust me, you psycho. I already knew you were hopeless, but talking to you right now reassured me that you are human trash. What do you mean it's your duty, you misogynistic piece of crap? Then why are you, a man, so darn weak? No muscles looking like a tree branch from head to toe? You have no right to tell any woman what they should or should not be doing when you're so pathetic yourself. With your logic, women are also weaker, right? So use your big muscles and do all the hard work, including house chores. Your misogyny disgusts me. I feel like I'm talking to someone from 50 years ago, you piece of garbage.
What did you just call me? Just because I try to be nice to you? Now you think you're almighty, huh? Fine. If you want to play the blame game, it's you who decided to submit the divorce agreement, not me, you. So it's your fault. You were always like this. Whenever I try to be nice to you, you always take advantage of it. Just shut up and let us into the house. My parents and I will live in this house. You get out of this house now!
There he is, finally showing his true colors. I was getting goosebumps when you were trying to act nice. You're a complete stranger to me now. Why do you think you have the right to tell me to get out of my house? I knew for a long time that you were completely insane. And after getting a divorce and calmly thinking about what happened during our marriage, I'm more sure about how much of a psychopath I was dealing with all those years. Thank God I decided to finally get a divorce before things got way worse.
How dare you!
No matter what happens, I would never let you into the house or even near my yard. So just give up and get lost. You damn psychos. So you finally done it, huh? Do you realize what you've all done? You're all criminals now. Don't worry about your son. I'll personally make sure he hands himself over to the police. So stop running, and you better hand yourself in too.
What? What are you even talking about? Are you okay?
Don't act like you have no idea what's going on. We have cameras everywhere in our house. We got everything on video. We saw on tape how you guys assaulted a high schooler that came to visit our house.
Wait, what? What high schooler? What nonsense are you spewing right now?
You creeps. You assaulted her thinking it was me, right? It was cold outside, so I let her on my coat, which is probably why you thought it was me in the coat. You guys attacked her from behind, right? Don't deny it. We saw everything.
Wait, that was not you? We really thought it was you.
So you do admit to assaulting someone, and you really thought it was me, huh? Person you assaulted, she is my cousin who was visiting us because I was helping her with her studies. I knew you were all terrible people, but you keep going lower and lower, huh? Obviously, it's a big crime, so I'll be reporting this incident to the police.
Please wait, hear me out. I knew something was wrong. My son was not contacting me after the incident. There is a reason to everything that happened. Please, let me explain.
Your son was in a panic state after he was arrested, so he already confessed to everything you've all done. Your plan was to dress yourself as a weirdo and attack me. Then when I'm screaming for help, your son will appear out of nowhere and rescue me from the weirdo, hoping that will light up the fire and make me have feelings for your son again. What kind of pathetic plan is this? Did you really think that would have worked? Making your son look like a hero and make me fall in love with him again? So that your son and I can get back together again? Not only do you think like a criminal, you do realize the action you've taken is also a crime. Have you all gotten completely insane?
My baby, he really confessed to all that? Are you sure you're not making things up?
After I got really mad at him, he panicked and started telling me everything. At first, I thought your son helped my cousin out, so I was quite thankful. How wrong was I to think maybe he changed? When he saw who he helped, he panicked and said, "What? You're not Jessica." Like, how dumb do you have to be to say that out loud? Also, he's a terrible liar and was never good at hiding anything. You could tell his lie from a mile away. Whether I liked it or not, I was married to him for a while, so I know how he acts. So I knew something was wrong when he was telling us the fake story.
You figured it all out that easily? We planned it thoroughly.
You're a woman yourself. You should know that women's intuition is not something to be messed with. When I thought that the story didn't really add up, I told him that I'm going to check the camera to watch the video to make sure. Then he suddenly panicked and screamed, "There's no need to do that." He also had the audacity to get mad at us, when in reality, he was in the wrong. That's when I knew he must have planned this or is affiliated with this incident in some way.
Oh, my baby, he indeed was never good at lying. Only bad thing about him was that he always too honest.
I don't even know how you managed to still try to make it sound like your son is a good man. I know love makes you blind, but this is something else. But really, I was extremely shocked, you know? When I found out who the culprit was, my ex-mother-in-law Amanda, wow. I already knew you and your son are crazy people, and that you wouldn't give up on things easily, so maybe you would do something scummy. But this is really low, even for your family. How shameless can you be? Are you not ashamed of your actions?
It's your fault. It's all because you kept refusing to let us live in your house. You left us no choice. If you stopped being so stubborn and just remarried my son, things wouldn't have escalated like this. Do you understand what you've done? It's all your fault. Your fault. Your fault.
Stop with your bullcrap, you disgusting psychos.
What did you say? How dare you?
My poor cousin. Do you know how young she is? Making her suffer just because of your selfishness? Thankfully, she wasn't hurt too bad physically, but you've traumatized her. She's still shivering in fear from what happened. And you still have the audacity to blame me for your foolish actions? How dare you? How dare you, you criminals?
It's your fault. It's your fault. All you had to do was just remarry my son. Why was that so hard, huh? If you just agreed to it, things wouldn't have turned out this way.
You really are the queen of never taking any fault and blaming it on someone else, huh? I've had it with you people. I've endured enough, don't you think? I'll make sure you never will want to mess with me or my family ever again. Mark my words.
What do you mean by that? Show some respect to your elders. Do you know who you're talking to?
Oh yes, I know exactly who I'm talking to. Mother of a trash human being who made me suffer all these years.
How dare you say that again?
I'll say it again and again. Your son is a trash human being who betrayed me and made me endure so much pain. Your son is trash. I wasn't struggling financially, so I thought I shouldn't really escalate things, but you leave me no choice. Looks like you're never going to learn your lesson until you get what's coming to you, huh? I'll show you that you're not living in your own fairy tale, that this is real life. You will pay for everything you've done. I will make sure your family pays the consolation money.
Huh? Are you stupid? You're making absolutely no sense to me. What are you even talking about? I'm so confused. What do you mean by betrayed? What consolation money?
Oh, did your son never tell you? Your trash son has been having an affair with another woman during our marriage. He would go on trips with her. Not only that, they would meet occasionally just to have sex, that little scum. That idiot thought I would never find out. Little did he know that the hotel he used to go to with his mistress is one of the hotels that I manage. So I have all the proof I need that your son was having an affair with some woman that I've never met. It's even caught on camera, and I have many other proofs. What do you have to say about that, huh?
What? My son? My lovely son? Having affairs with another woman?
When we had a divorce, I just assumed that he would just switch to his mistress in an instant. So I knew you would eventually find out in the future. But it looks like I was the one to let you know the truth instead of your son, huh? Well, surprise.
There is no way. My son? He would never do something dirty like that. He is the purest boy. You must have mistaken him for someone else. Please tell me you're lying. Are you pranking me? This is not funny.
I'm sure you don't want to believe it, but sorry, this is the truth about your son. With the recent incident, I learned that I just can't let the past go since you will all never learn your lesson if you don't get punished. So I decided that I'm going to be asking for consolation money. You better be prepared to pay the money. I might be nice, but I'm not a fool. Don't think that just because I'm being nice to you, that you can just do whatever you want and get away with it. I'm not an idiot, and I've had enough of your family.
Please wait. Calm down, my dear. There is no way we can pay the consolation money. My son is a big spendthrift, so he has no savings. How was he supposed to pay? He has no money himself and he spent money on a mistress? I can't believe it.
Why don't you keep coming up with new excuses? Also, remember you used to call me the spendthrift? Look how the tables have turned. No matter what you say, I'll never forgive your family. All the pain I had to endure because of you people, I will never forget it. If you have anything else to say, I'll hear it in court, so be prepared. I won't be listening to anything you have to say, so talk to my lawyer if there's anything you want to get across from now on.
Look, my dear, I apologize. We definitely are at fault for the incident that happened, but that's just how much my son loves you and wanted to get back with you. He loves you very much.
God, stop being so delusional and attached to your son. It disgusts me. Your son loves me and wanted to get back together with me. He doesn't have any feelings for me. All he cares about is this house I own and wants it to become his. Like I said, I'm not a fool. You can't fool me with your words. Don't think that I'm someone you can just use and throw away after you're done.
No, we never thought of you that way. Please, we have no place to live. We really need your help, my dear. I beg you, please. We won't stay long, just until we find a place to live. Please, let us live with you until then.
Whatever reason you have, you do realize you tried to assault me? A complete stranger tried to assault me. There's absolutely no way I would ever let you into my house. Who knows what you would do to me? I'm not a saint. Even I'm not that nice. Don't worry, I'll call the cops and let them take you in. It will solve your problem of not having any place to sleep, right? You'll have a comfy place to sleep. You deserve what's coming to you. You psychos, go to hell. As I said that, I handed my ex-mother-in-law and ex-husband to the police for the crime they've committed. I guess they finally realized the mistake they've committed. They both kneeled and begged for forgiveness. The cops said they will get the punishment for assault as they should. But honestly, I wish people like them stay behind bars for eternity so that nobody else has to suffer because of them. Thanks to all the proof I've provided, I'm promised a lot of consolation money from my ex-husband. So I'll be using that money with my cousin who had to suffer for absolutely no reason. We're planning to go on a nice trip somewhere to clear our minds. Looks like my mother-in-law and my ex-husband have finally learned their lesson. After they paid the consolation money, they didn't bother me at all. Thank God. I guess karma really hit them hard, huh?
Why, hello there, my dear sister-in-law. I was wondering if you could spare a moment to talk to me. It's kind of important that we have this conversation right now.
Millie. It's nice to hear from you on this fine day. Yeah, of course I'm free to talk right now. What's up? Is everything okay with you? Did you have a question to ask me or something?
Actually, Bianca, I wanted to tell you that I've been thinking a lot about the family in terms of the future and everything like that. I've been having a lot of thoughts going through my mind.
Really now? Well, I'm here to listen, so you can go ahead and tell me what you've been thinking about. So what about the family's future are you thinking about?
So my father, my brother, you, your daughter, and myself are all living under the same roof at the moment, right? So there are 5 people crammed into this house.
Well, yes, I do know that much, Millie. I already knew that without you having to explain it to me. It's a bit tight, but it's a nice situation for us to be in.
Well, To put a damper on how you feel about this place, I'm going to say that what I think should happen in the future. I want you to move out of the house.
Huh? What did you just say? Sorry, I don't understand. Why would you want me to move out of the house for? What's so wrong with us living here?
I believe that your presence is having a negative impact on our family, and I don't want that in the house at all. So could you do us a favor and please leave?
Okay, that makes no sense to me, Millie. You're telling me this even though you don't have a specific reason why? How am I supposed to react to hearing this?
Fine. I'll just be brutally honest with you then. Living with you, a sister-in-law who's a high school dropout and gave birth at the age of 18 is just too much to handle. I've really reached my limit with you, Bianca. I'm sick and tired of playing nice with you. You're so annoying, and I don't like having you in the house being a bad influence on us.
Are you seriously kidding me right now, Millie? Why would you say something like this to me? I thought that we were getting along great. Wow, really? You call me a high school dropout?
Hey, I told you before that I was going to be brutally honest with you, and that's what I've been. It's not like anything I'm saying isn't true.
Well, I don't know why you thought it would be a good idea to send this all to me in a message for. It's not like I'm bothering you too much being here, right?
Where are you at right now, Bianca? All you're doing is lazing around my parents' house when everyone else is gone. I'm sure my father and brother would be super happy about it.
I really don't get what you're talking about. I've not been lazing about at all, Millie. I've been doing nothing but housework and doing my job. I work really hard. In fact, I do a bit more than you do, Millie. I know that you graduated from university without getting a job straight after your studies. It's obvious that you're in no hurry. You think that you can do whatever you want, don't you? Especially when you have your daddy's credit card in your hot little hand, am I right?
Oh, shut up, you stupid, naive woman. You've got no idea what you're talking about. I'm my dad's biological daughter, and he loves me very much, so what I do is okay. But all you do is some stranger that married my brother and invaded our house. Please tell me that you understand the difference when it comes to these circumstances.
Well, sort of. But you don't seem to get that I do part when it comes to working and taking care of the household. You hardly do anything, Millie.
You do know when I'm saying all this to you, that I'm only thinking of myself in the situation. But when I'm talking about the future, I'm thinking about the whole family.
But I don't get why you would even be thinking about something like this for. I've not done anything wrong to anyone in this family, especially you, Millie.
Your presence is just going to make the children feel even more stupid. I don't need a high school dropout hanging around. Do you want your daughter to be a high school dropout too?
Okay, just because I didn't finish high school, it doesn't necessarily mean that my daughter's going to be a high school dropout as well. Don't assume things like that.
Well, I very much believe that something like that will happen for sure. Being stupid is like an epidemic. Plus, it's also in your genes. It's gonna happen whether you like it or not. There'll be more and more idiots around other idiots, and I know that you don't want that, so do yourself a favor and leave. Your daughter will be better off. Look, all I'm trying to do is isolate you for the sake of my precious niece. All I want is for her to succeed, and you're holding her back. I know it.
But you don't seem to understand. My daughter would be so sad if something like that were to happen. Why are you doing this to me, Millie?
Well, that can't be truly how your daughter feels, though. I'm the best person for her to be around, and I'll become her mother. It makes me want to cry, but I'm happy about it. After all, I'm the one who got to go to university, and I'm the one who's highly educated. You're just an idiot, and you know nothing about life. In this case, only us, her true family, is going to be living under this roof. We're the smart ones and deserve to have you nowhere near us. I hope that you leave immediately.
Hello, Henry. I hope that you've been having a good day so far. I was wondering if you'll be home soon. What would you like to do for dinner tonight?
Hello, Bianca. I'm fine with literally anything you make because everything you cook for us is so delicious. I don't wish for anything in particular.
Okay, that's not a problem. How about some steak or something with some fresh vegetables on the side? How does that sound? I know you like that sort of dish done for you.
Oh, is that what you're going to make today? I see. Well, I guess I have no choice but to hurry home now, haven't I? I'll be there as soon as I can.
All right then. Sounds good, Henry. Your dinner shall be waiting for you when you get home. I hope you enjoy it, and the rest of the family too.
I feel so bad because it makes it look like I'm making you do everything in the house. I'm sorry, Bianca. Ever since I lost my wife, I've just thrown all the housework onto you.
Hey, I completely understand that since someone has to do it now. It's all right, really. I don't mind at all. I owe a great debt to you being my father-in-law and everything.
Huh? What are you talking about, my dear? What kind of debt? You know that you don't owe me anything. I enjoy being around you, my son, and my granddaughter.
But of course I do. You've done so much for me personally. My parents were so awful to me, and they just didn't love me for who I was back then. I was not allowed to finish my education at my high school and was kicked out onto the street for practically no reason, all because I cost them too much money. I can't sleep sometimes over the fact that you took me in as one of your own and welcomed me with open arms. No one has ever done that for me before.
Oh, Bianca, you know what I did was nothing, and I wanted you to be here with my son. It was so great that you married him and gave birth to my beautiful granddaughter. It's only natural for us as loving parents to open our house to you. I know how much you love my son and his family. It's great to see, and I don't regret having you in the house at all. I'm able to see my grandchild every day, and I can't ask for more than that as a grandfather. My happiness is irreplaceable now that my house is full of the best people.
Oh, Henry, you don't know how much your kind words mean to me. Thank you so much for being so open and caring towards me. I can't imagine myself not being here.
I know that applies to the housework, but it does for other things that you do as well, such as the cooking and raising your child. Don't forget how hard you work. You do great, and because you support this family in so many ways, I'm very grateful for your presence. Personally, I would like you to stay in this house for as long as I live.
Yes, I hope that I'll be able to stay close with you and the rest of the family. I feel the same way you do, Henry. I just don't know if that will be possible.
You don't sound so certain about that, Bianca. Is everything okay? Did something happen? You don't sound very confident in your messages, I can tell.
Well, actually, I do need to mention something to you. It's just such a shame, that I won't be able to stay in this house anymore. It's going to be horrible to leave.
Now wait just a second there, Bianca. What do you mean by that? What's going on here? What aren't you telling me? Why on earth would you leave for? Did your parents get back in contact with you or something? They're not telling you to come back home, are they? Because you shouldn't do that.
No, it's nothing like that, Henry. They don't want anything to do with me, I don't think. I've cut ties with them, so nothing is going to happen with them.
Oh, right. Well, at least that's good. They aren't very nice people to deal with, so I hope you didn't get dragged back by them. If it's not about them, what's going on? You know that if there's someone causing trouble for you, you can come to me and I can do something about it. It's not a problem. I'm here to support you, so please tell me what's happening.
Okay, but I guess it might be a little bit awkward for you to hear this, though. Well, it's actually about Millie. She had a little conversation with me earlier, and it was not good.
Wait, what? Millie? What was she talking to you for? What did she say to you exactly? Start from the beginning so that I can understand and sort out what's going on, okay?
Oh, dear sister-in-law, you know how I told you to move out of this house? Well, I really do think the time has come for you to do so. How long are you seriously planning to stay in this house? I personally requested for you to leave, so you need to listen to me and do as I say.
Oh, really? Must I? I don't know if that's really something I should do if I haven't talked about it to someone, Millie. Can't you give me some time to think?
Do you really think requesting more time to waste is going to work? You're so wrong, Bianca. This is a completely impossible thing for me to do for you. Even if I think about like you are with a high school dropout mindset, I couldn't come up with any sort of answer for you. This isn't a joke to me, Bianca. All you kinds of idiots need to do is listen to what the higher folks like me in society have to say. I told you that I wanted you out of the house, and your time is up.
Well, to be honest, your request isn't going to be fulfilled. I've got no intention on leaving this house no matter what you say to me, Millie. I've always thought about my family in all of this. You definitely haven't. You're only worried about yourself and how you're perceived by other people.
I really don't care what you say about me. I'm trying to do what is best for this family, and that's for you to move out immediately. I'm telling you, it's the best thing to do.
I thought that I understood where you were when you came to us trying to build a relationship. But you know what? I don't understand how you can say something like that to me.
Well, I can give you a very simple answer to that question, Bianca. It's because you're too stupid to know any better, so I can't help that. Also, when I mean leave this house for good, I'm not just talking about physically moving out of this property. I got you your divorce papers for you and my brother. The custody of your daughter will be handed over to the father since you're practically going to abandon them. You'll not be given any chances to visit your daughter again. Isn't that great? You'll be free of so many responsibilities, and you can make a new and more boring life for yourself. I promise you that, at least.
So basically, you're trying to completely eliminate me from this family? To basically look like I never existed? Are you being serious right now? This is insane.
Ding, ding, ding. You actually got something correct for once. Maybe you aren't so stupid after all. I'm going to raise my niece to be an upper-class lady.
I don't understand why you would do something like this. Why do you want my daughter to be so elite all of a sudden? I don't think you've shown so much interest until now.
Because for my future, I want to live an enjoyable life. And that's what I plan to do with my father, brother, and niece. Isn't that obvious, Bianca? I guess not. The best way to live happily in the future would be to send my niece to a top-level university and make her work for a large corporation.
But that still doesn't answer my question. Why on earth would you make my daughter do something like that, huh? She should be allowed to do what she wants to do, not what you say to do.
I knew that having to pay for tuition and other responsibilities would come in handy to raise a child. I know exactly what to do when she gets to an age to go to university. That's the appropriate reward I'll get for raising her. Money. So to stop her from getting any dumber, you need to leave right now, Bianca. Don't interfere with my plans.
You can't just do that to me when I'm her mother and I'm responsible for her. Also, my husband would never go along with this crap either. You're making a huge mistake.
And what would you do if your daughter found out that you're nothing but a high school dropout, huh? You'd be making her so upset, and we don't want that, do we? You better disappear now, before I wipe the huge smile off that adorable little face of hers. She'll be so disappointed at how dumb her mom is.
How dare you threaten me like that? You're nothing but terrible to everyone, Millie. You can't just manipulate and get your way like this. It's not how the world works. The child is my responsibility, and I'll raise her my own way. She's smart, and so am I, so you better watch your back. I'll never let you use her like this. You won't get anything out of her.
Oh, my dear sister-in-law. My friends and I are planning to go on an overseas trip very soon. When I get back, you better have all your things packed and out of the house. Also, another thing I better tell you. Why don't I directly hand over the divorce papers to my brother so that he can deal with you instead?
How dare you do something so selfish as that? You can't just get divorce papers without our permission. We didn't request for any of this. We're happily married. I'm going to have some thorough discussions with my father-in-law and husband about my future plans in this house. I'm going to get things to go my way.
Oh, really? Is that so? Well, you're not going to get anywhere with that since you're too dumb to think of any smart action plans. But isn't it great that you're progressing properly in your conversations? You can speak articulately after all. I suppose I should reconsider my evaluation of you a little. I'll tell my niece in the future that you were born to be an excellent mother. Now you won't be totally hated by your daughter. How does that sound?
Oh, wow. Thanks for that lovely consideration, sister-in-law. Please enjoy your trip away and don't worry about what's happening here right now.
Oh, don't worry. I wasn't planning to anyways. I'm going to use my daddy's credit card so that I can do lots of shopping while I'm away. But of course, it's only going to be for me and my family. Don't expect any souvenirs from me, Bianca. You don't deserve anything nice. Just pack your things.
Of course I won't be waiting for my gift then. Those sort of things I don't really need, just my family and their love. You spend up large, kiddo, and have fun.
Oh, I plan to. It'll be so nice and relaxing to be away from all this chaos and you wrecking this family. Also, can you please clean the house before you leave? I actually forgot to do my part before I left. Oops. Oh, they say never leave your trash behind, only footprints. But in your case, you'll leave nothing behind. Thanks in advance.
Okay, fine. I'll do some cleaning around the house before I leave. It might help me calm down, actually. You just sit back and relax until you've got to come back here.
Hey! What the heck is going on here? Hey, you! What the heck are you right now? We need to have a little conversation. It's very urgent, so reply to me, woman.
Huh? Oh, Millie, is that you? Oh, I'm sorry. I was just so busy running errands and doing other things that I was looking at my phone. Oh my, you sound tense. What's up?
Seriously? What's up? That's all you can say to me right now is what's up? Fine, I'll tell you what's up. I came back from my vacation nice and relaxed, and now I can't get in the house? So you need to explain to me what the heck is going on here. I want answers because I'm sure you've been up to something while I've been away. So what's going on here?
Okay. I've got a feeling I know what you're talking about. Oh, I'm sorry. I actually didn't realize you'd be coming back today. We're on a trip right now. Maybe you should go away again so that you don't have to bother coming back. Because that key of yours isn't actually going to open the door.
What the heck? You went on a trip? Why would you do that when I was away from the house? How dare you all go on a trip without me?
Well, we can't help that you weren't here. We had it planned and then you just up and left us. You went on a trip with someone else. We couldn't reach you.
Okay, well, tell me where the duplicate key is right now. Where did you put it? I want to use it so I can unlock the door so I don't have to stay outside. Tell me now.
Are you forgetting that we don't have a spare key to open the door since so many of us live in the house? Even if I did have it, I'd never give it to you to use, Millie.
Huh? What did you just say to me? You wouldn't hand it over to me, and why not? How on earth am I supposed to get inside the house?
Well, the fact of the matter is, you're not supposed to be let inside, Millie. It's a shame that it's come to this, but you're no longer allowed in your parents' house anymore.
Wait a minute. That's what you're talking about? What do you mean by that? This is my house, and I've lived in this house for as long as I can remember, and I've got a right to be here.
Didn't I tell you before you left for your little vacation that I was talking to my father-in-law and my husband about me being kicked out of the house? They asked me why this was happening, and so I explained to both of them what you were telling me to do, and how you were forcing me out of the house for no reason. I couldn't believe it, but after I finished telling them what you told me, they both got super mad about the whole thing. It was crazy to see both their faces turn red with anger. So it was unanimous decision by them to kick you out of the house instead of me, since you've been so awful to me about how dumb I am and about my daughter.
Why the heck would you do that to me for? Are you kidding me? You told on me for what I said to you? You're such a tattletale, you're so stupid. No, this must be some kind of prank you're pulling, right? Are you lying to me right now? Because I'm sure my father would never do something like this to his lovely daughter.
I've got no reason to lie to anyone, Millie, especially since you were trying to force me out. I needed to speak and tell them what was going on before I exploded. I told them exactly what you told me, word for word. I went into quite a bit of detail, actually. I felt like a weight was being lifted off my shoulders when I told them what you said.
So because of you telling them what I said to you, I'm no longer allowed in the house? This is insane! You can't do this to me. I belong in this family. What have you done with my stuff?
Oh, don't you worry about your stuff, my dear. Nothing has been damaged or anything like that. But it's okay. All of your stuff is in the backyard, so no one can see it. Please feel free to take everything in the backyard with you, or else maybe we'll donate it to someone who actually needs these clothes and things more.
You left my stuff in the backyard? Are you kidding me right now? It could have gotten damaged by the weather or some animals or something. I'm not going to forgive you for this. You'll be sorry for ever messing with me, Bianca. You're going to pay for what you've done to me. You'll feel my wrath soon enough. I'm going to talk to Dad about this directly.
I wouldn't even bother trying to talk to them if I were you, Millie. If you don't want to lose your head, I'd stay well clear of him. He's furious at how you've treated me. It makes me wonder if he'll even listen to what you have to say. He might be so blinded by his fury that nothing will sink in. That's not going to be good for you.
Wow, you really are so stupid, Bianca. You're such a huge idiot. Of course he'll listen to me. Don't you know the kind of relationship that my daddy and I have? My dad's so sweet to me that there's no way he could be angry at me, especially for this long. He also said that he would buy me anything, so he gave me his credit card.
Oh yeah, that's very true, Millie. But you've used that to your advantage by going to university and not even getting a job to help pay for it. Well, you really weren't paying attention whilst you were fooling around and while I was making my plan, were you, Millie? You think you can get away with this, huh?
Of course I can, because my dad loves me for who I am. If I say something like I don't want to do something, he'll respect that and leave me alone. So if I tell him that what you said was a complete and utter lie, I'm sure that my father will trust me 100%. Why would he side with you for? You're nothing. He'll always stand in my corner when it comes to a fight, so I've got a good chance of winning this. You don't stand a chance, Bianca.
Oh, is that so? So tell me, Millie, what are you planning to do about what's been done to you? What's your next move exactly? I bet whatever it is you're thinking of doing, it won't work.
If I win my father's trust with what I've got to say, your entire credibility will be lost due to the backlash he gives you for lying. When that happens, you'll be kicked out and divorced. What's more, my brother will get the custody of your daughter as well, you see? My plan is working out exactly as I hoped it would. You're the loser.
But the question that I want to know is, will your plan actually work, Millie? Do you really think your father will believe you word for word what you say?
Of course he will, dummy. How about you hold your tongue and just watch what happens next, Bianca? I think you'll be quite surprised. I also intend to add even more false information about what you've done so that they'll hate you even more than ever. So start leaving your vacation now, Bianca. Daddy, are you there? We really need to speak. I really need to tell you something. It's urgent. Did you actually hear about me trying to get rid of Bianca or something from her?
Millie, what do you want from me? I'm trying to enjoy myself on my little vacation away, and you're ruining it. What are you contacting me for? I don't want to hear from you.
But Daddy, please just hear me out, okay? I really need to discuss something with you. You know in that kind of heart of yours that I never try and kick out my own sister-in-law.
What's that supposed to mean? I was told that was what you were trying to do from Bianca herself. Why would you do something like that, you horrible girl?
But Daddy, don't you see? It was all a complete lie that was fabricated by her. Both you and my big brother have been deceived by her immensely.
Huh? What are you talking about, Millie? You're making your old man very confused right now. This isn't funny. Why must you act like this towards other people?
She was trying to kick me out because she thinks that I'm monopolizing you to get your money and my brother's as well. You can't believe anything she says. What I'm telling you is true. That's why I've gotten in the way of this whole mess. I was trying to trick her into thinking that I was kicking her out instead.
So you thought that it was a good idea to get rid of Bianca from my house? Because of what she found out about my earnings and things like that?
Yes, exactly. She's putting her nose where it shouldn't have been. So please, can you come home immediately and let me inside the house? We need to get rid of this woman.
You know what? There's no need for us to do that. We're not kicking out Bianca, as she's done nothing wrong to me or to your brother. Everything you're saying is a lie.
But Dad! No, I'm not lying to you. Come on, you need to trust me on this. She's trying to weasel her way in so she can get your money. I didn't do anything. Hey, why would you say something like that to me for? What do you mean? Don't you believe what I'm telling you?
I don't believe a single word that's coming out of that mouth of yours. Since when did your mother and I bring you up to tell lies to people? Everything you mention is a lie, Millie.
But don't you get what Bianca's trying to do to you? She's brainwashing you somehow so that you'll take her side of the story when it's not even true.
Brainwashing us? Do you really think we're that idiotic, Millie? She's been nothing but genuine towards us. You're the one that brainwashes me into getting what you want. And I'm speaking based on solid facts, Millie. I know for a fact that she would never do the things that you claimed that she would do to this family.
But Dad, are you actually being serious right now? What do you mean about the solid facts? That makes no sense. I thought you were on my side, Daddy.
Bianca earns almost $3,000 a month just from working at home. There's no way that she'd keep all that money to herself. She pays her way in this house, unlike you.
Huh? What? Since when does she work from home? She actually has a job? That's got to be a lie, right? How does she earn so much by sitting on her butt at home?
Well, she does, and most of her earnings goes towards paying for the mortgage every month so that we don't have to worry about payments. Why on earth would you accuse her of trying to get my money when all she's trying to do is pay her way in terms of being able to live in the house? How dare you?
But I don't understand. How can she get a job when she's nothing but a high school dropout? She has such a negative impact on my niece.
Where on earth is this nonsense coming from, Millie? She works hard and does most of the housework. Shouldn't you be proud of her because of what she does to raise my grandchild? What the heck do you think you're playing at by trying to kick her out of my house, you evil little witch? You've been nothing but bad news since you've graduated.
But Daddy, I was just telling you how she's trying to ruin our family. Why don't you believe me? Can't you just see things from my point of view?
Why would I even want to do that when you've been nothing but trouble for me these past few days? It was such a relief when you left the house to go on your vacation, and you had the audacity to use her own daughter against her. What an awful and insane thing to do, Millie! Have you lost your mind? Where's my daughter gone to?
I'm still here, Daddy. I was just trying to protect you from Bianca and her evil ways. Please, Dad, this all has been a complete misunderstanding. You've got to believe me, please.
I can't believe you, Millie. You know what? You can take your things and get away from my house. I don't want you stepping inside my house ever again. Not after the way you treated Bianca. It's been so bad for me since your mother died, and you've made things even worse. I don't need this stress in my life. Go away and leave me alone. I want nothing to do with you anymore.
After Millie was kicked out of the family home, she started moving into a cheap and dirty apartment that she had found online. She immediately started looking for jobs as she could no longer support herself on her dad's credit card anymore. She soon started slacking off and couldn't be bothered looking for a full-time job. So instead, she got a part-time job. If she's still getting credit card bills, she won't be able to live a decent life, so she needs the money desperately. She's also planned to borrow some money from a friend. However, none of her friends were willing to lend her money because they knew what she was like with it. Nobody trusted her anymore. Because she was in trouble, she eventually tried her hand at consumer finance and gets out of her dire situation.
Hi, you're Lily, right? You're Michael's sister? My name is Belle. I think you already heard, but I'm marrying your brother, so I thought I would say hi.
Oh, so you're Belle. Nice to meet you.
Sorry for texting you all of a sudden. I asked Michael for your number. Hope that was okay. You weren't there in the family meetup when both the families were present, right? We probably won't be meeting until the wedding, so I wanted to get to know you a bit before we meet for the first time during the wedding.
Oh, you didn't have to, but thank you for contacting me. I really appreciate it. Please take good care of my brother. He might be a handful at times, but he's a good man.
Of course. I've known him for a while, so I know who I'm dealing with. By the way, Lily, I was just a bit curious. What do you think about your brother, Michael?
Not sure what you mean exactly, but as a brother, I love him and respect him very much.
That's a bit cringe, don't you think?
Huh? What do you mean by that?
Like, I think we both know that Michael is a really charming and handsome guy, right? But to have any weird feelings between the siblings? Like, look at each other as more than siblings? I don't know. That seems a bit disgusting. So just to make sure, I asked you how you feel about your brother. I didn't think I was spot on about my intuition.
Wait. I said as a brother. Did you not read what I said? I love him very much as a brother, so I want him to be happy from the bottom of my heart. So when I heard that he's going to get married, I was ecstatic. I even congratulated him many times. I don't know why you're saying something so out of pocket all of a sudden. Did I do anything wrong to you? We haven't even met.
I don't even know how much of what you're saying is true even. You didn't even show up to the family meetup where almost everyone showed up, right? Isn't it because you were so shocked that your brother was getting married? Like, you didn't want to believe it? And you just didn't want to see my face, right? Your brother's bride?
No, that's not the reason, I swear. I was just really busy that day and couldn't make it.
Busy with what? Like, girl, I get it. If there is someone as handsome as Michael near you all the time, it's only natural that you start having some feelings for him. Not only is he handsome, he also has many other good qualities compared to other men too.
What do you mean, other men? Who are you comparing him to?
That's nothing for you to worry about. I'm just saying random stuff. Anyways, don't you dare lay your hands on Michael, you understand? He's mine now.
What do you mean, don't lay my hands on him? You do realize we're siblings, right? This is ridiculous. If you're so suspicious of me, why don't you go ask Michael about this?
Girl, are you stupid? There's no point asking Michael about this. You just fell in love with your brother without him knowing. How will he know about your feelings when it's a one-sided love? Anyways, you're probably really jealous about losing your brother, that you love so much to someone else. But please, don't cause any trouble, okay? Aw, Lily, my dear, are you all right? It seems like your face was really badly bruised. Are you feeling all right, sis?
Don't you all right me? How dare you contact me even? How could you even do such a thing? I can't believe what a terrible person you are.
Whoa, chill. Okay, let me explain. A while ago, I was just casually looking through Michael's phone. I found a picture of some random woman and Michael hugging each other and smiling. When I saw that picture, I was furious. And sometime after that, while I was walking down the street to get some coffee, I found that same woman that was hugging Michael, so I couldn't resist but do something about it. I went to confront that crazy woman, and I beat her up good, only to find out it was you, Lily. I know you're Michael's sister, but we never actually met, right? So I didn't know how you looked like. So when I saw the picture of you two on Michael's phone, I thought he was having an affair with some woman, even though the marriage is coming up.
So you had no proof, nor had any idea who I was, and just decided to assault me?
Girl, you need to understand. I was extremely furious and was not thinking straight. What am I supposed to do about that?
You beat me up so hard that I lost consciousness and was sent to the hospital. It still really hurts, you know. Also, things could have gotten much worse. What if I got serious brain damage or something, huh?
So, what do you want? You want me to apologize? Fine, here it is. Whoopsie, I thought you were his mistress and punched you like 10 times. I'm sorry. There, you satisfied now? Such a drama queen.
That was the most unapologetic apology I've ever heard. How can you be so unserious in a situation like this? Do you not realize what you did?
Girl, like I said, it was a mistake. I thought you were someone else. Everyone makes a mistake, right? Also, what's done is done, so whatever. Oh, by the way, as you know, we're going to be sister-in-laws, so don't make this a big deal, okay?
About that, Michael and I literally just reported this incident to the police.
What? Are you out of your mind? Tell the cops you made a mistake. Tell them it's not a big deal. How dare you report it to the police without my permission? Who do you think you are? The audacity.
Why would I need your permission to report a crime to the police? Assault is assault, no matter who did it.
Sure, but did you forget you're going to become a family soon? Who reports their family member to the police?
It wasn't even me who decided to report this to the police. It was Michael who said we should tell the police about this incident. So if you want to get mad at someone, go get mad at him.
What? Michael made the decision. Girl, don't lie to me. You're making this up, aren't you? Michael loves me, you know. There is absolutely no way he would report me to the cops. You're just saying this to make me feel scared, aren't you? You're such a terrible liar. What a dirty witch.
I'm not lying. I swear I'm telling the truth.
Why do you sound so pressed about it? You're sounding really suspicious right now, you know. Anyways, tomorrow is a big day. It's our wedding, and I have to wake up early for it, so stop spewing nonsense and leave me alone.
Hey, Michael. I talked to Belle about the incident, but she's not believing a single thing I said. She keeps saying I'm lying. She said you love her so much that there is no way you would report her to the police. She even called me a lying witch.
I see. She really said that, huh?
Honestly, I don't even care if she believes me or not. What I can't believe is she's threatening me and telling me to cancel the report just because we're about to become sisters-in-law. She did apologize, but it was the most unapologetic apology I've ever heard in my life. She definitely isn't sorry for what she did.
Belle, why is she acting like this? I don't understand.
She told me about the time when she secretly checked your phone when you were absent. When she was checking the phone, she went through your photos and found a picture of you and me. Since she didn't know my face, she just assumed that the woman in the picture was your mistress. So when she saw me in the street, she couldn't hold in her rage and assaulted me, is what she claims is the reason she attacked me.
I see. So that's her reason. When I try to confront her about the incident, she keeps dodging the topic, then proceeds to talk about tomorrow's wedding. For some unknown reason, she really doesn't think she's in the wrong for her actions. I would like to sincerely apologize for her actions, Lily. I'm really sorry. I hate the fact that my baby sister was hurt in any way. It's all my fault.
Stop. Why are you apologizing? You did absolutely nothing wrong, Michael.
No, Lily, this is all my fault. I'm so sorry. I can't believe she would just look through my phone for no reason. Does she not trust me? Maybe it was a mistake to even date her in the first place. If I never knew her, things wouldn't have turned out this way.
She was hiding her true self to you, Michael. How can you blame yourself for that? She was pretending to be the perfect girlfriend in front of you, right? That's not your fault. It would be weird to even be suspicious about her when she has done nothing in the past to make you doubt your decision of dating her. So don't beat yourself up for it, Michael. It really isn't your fault.
Okay. I guess there's no point regretting what's already happened. Even though I didn't hurt you directly, I'm definitely also at fault for what has happened to you. So if Belle does anything to you that makes you uncomfortable, sad, or mad in any way, you let me know, okay? Doesn't matter if it's something small, even. Sorry, but I gotta go. I gotta prepare some stuff for the wedding tomorrow. I'll talk to you later, Lily.
Girl, guess what day it is today? Yep, you're right. It's me and Michael's wedding day. Woohoo! My poor Lily, how are you feeling now? Is your face still red? Is it still bruised? Probably swollen. Anyways, you're Michael's sister, so attend the wedding, all right? Don't be lazy or make excuses this time. Hello, you're going to attend the wedding, right? Right? You are, right?
Belle, why are you calling me at this hour? Do you have any idea what time it is right now? It's 5 a.m. Are you crazy?
Sorry, girl. I'm too excited about the wedding, so I woke up a bit early. Did I wake you up? Whoopsie. Let's just forget about what happened yesterday, you know. It's a special day for both Michael and I, so hope you congratulate us today. I want you to take many pictures of us. Can you do that for us? Today is probably going to be the day where I look the prettiest in my entire life. I'm going to look like a princess. Oh wait, sorry, I forgot. Your face is completely ruined, so you probably don't want to be in any of the pictures, huh? You can't even be in the picture on such a special occasion. What a pity. Unlike me, today is a day you'll probably look the ugliest in your entire life. Like a hideous goblin in those movies. I should have been more thoughtful. I'm so sorry for asking you to take pictures and stuff. My bad.
What is wrong with you? Can you stop being so mean? Why do you hate me so much? What did I even do to you? Why do you keep bullying me? Like, honestly, you mistaking me and thinking I'm Michael's mistress, that's whatever. I can forgive you for it. But the way you act towards me after the incident, it's just unacceptable. You have absolutely no remorse for all the things you've done. Not only are you unapologetic, you tease me and say mean stuff to me when I have done nothing to you. I was the victim, not you. Like, what do you want from me? Did I do something to you that I don't even remember doing?
What? Chill, girl. You didn't do anything to me. It's just that after marriage and we become a family, I'm the elder in the family, right? Which means I'm in a higher class than you. So I can do whatever I want to you, right? No point being nice to someone that's a lower being than me.
Are you hearing yourself right now? Have you said this to Michael too? Is Michael okay with you saying stuff like this?
Are you dumb? Why on earth would I ever tell him this? Can't you use your small brain? Of course, in front of Michael, I only show the perfect and clean side of me. After all, I'm his princess. Even today, you'll see, I'm the one for him, and how perfect of a bride I am.
So this really is who you are, huh? I understand what kind of person you are now.
You finally understand? That was surprisingly fast for someone like you to understand. Anyways, good luck being the cameraman today. You better take nice pictures, okay?
Sure, whatever. But that's only if things go the way you wish. We'll see what happens.
What do you mean, go the way I wish? Are you talking about the wedding? Don't worry, girl. We planned everything perfectly. Everything will go smoothly as planned. I can't believe it! What is going on? I just got to the wedding hall and the staff here are telling me that the wedding is canceled. What does that even mean? I'm supposed to meet up with Michael here, but he's also nowhere to be found. I tried calling him, but he's not picking up the phone too. I'm so confused. Lily, did you by any chance do anything weird? Were you the cause of this?
What do you mean, do something weird? I have no idea what you're talking about.
Don't act like you have no idea what is happening. Even if you didn't do anything yourself, you must know what is happening. Explain what is happening right now.
Maybe you should ask yourself what is happening and why it's happening. I'm sure you can find the answer yourself. Michael is a very responsible man. If he decided to cancel the wedding, there must be a reason, right? Can't you think of any reason why he would cancel the wedding? Come on now. It's not that hard to think of a reason.
Wait, don't tell me. Are you telling me it's because of our small incident we had yesterday?
So you do understand the reason. Congratulations, you're quite smart.
Girl, I explained everything yesterday, didn't I? I didn't know how you looked. I mistook you for Michael's mistress, which is why the incident happened. I'm heartbroken about what happened too. It was a tragedy.
A mistake? When I told you to stop and just listened, you refused and kept punching me. I even begged. If you did the same thing to some stranger you don't even know and you were at fault, would you still be this unapologetic towards them?
Well, probably not, but it wasn't a complete stranger, was it? It was you, Lily. I hate those if stories. Either it happened or it didn't. That time, it wasn't a stranger that I mistook for, so it's fine.
So you're saying it's okay to assault a person if that person is me? You're completely insane.
Well, if it was a stranger, then they would actually report me to the police, right? So I need to make sure I act like I'm really sorry so they forgive me. Otherwise, I'll probably have to pay a lot of money for settlement, right? I would hate to pay money to a random stranger. Unlike a stranger, since we're family, Lily, I don't have to worry about you reporting me to the police. Why? Because we're family, that's why. So I can just punch you as much as I want without worrying about anything happening after. Anyways, why are we talking about something that nobody cares about? I need to know where Michael is. He's not picking up my calls. Do you have any idea where he is? There must have been some kind of misunderstanding and the wedding was canceled. I need to get in contact with him to find out what is going on.
Don't you worry, my brother is safe. He is at home with our parents right now. Michael's whereabouts should be the least of your worries. You should be worrying about something much bigger, don't you think?
What do you mean something much bigger? Why are you spewing nonsense?
Well, maybe something like the incident report I've submitted to the police for your assault.
Oh, that? You think you can trick me with that? There is no way Michael will ever agree to report that. Do you know how much he loves me?
You do realize that the wedding was canceled, right? How are you still so sure about my brother feels towards you? Since he was canceling the wedding on the day of the wedding, he had to pay a lot of money for cancellation fees, you know. And even then, he decided to cancel the wedding and pay the fee without any hesitation.
That's nonsense. Why would he decide to do such a thing? Stop lying to me.
Gosh, how do you not understand? Isn't it obvious? It's because you assaulted his family member. Why is that so hard to understand? Also, who would be willing to marry a woman who just randomly assaults people on the street? You'll have to be completely out of your mind to want to marry someone like that. Michael is a nice man, but he is not an idiot. Did you really think he'd be fine with the incident?
Are you telling me he chose his sister over his wife? His one and only?
Well, why don't you go ask Michael yourself if you can't believe it? I'm sure he'll be happy to answer all your questions. Anyways, we've already sent in the incident report yesterday, so they'll look into it, I'm sure. So you better be prepared.
What do you mean be prepared? Are you crazy? Cancel the report right now. We're a family now, do you understand? Family.
Family, huh? Do you really think we're a family?
What? If we're not a family, then what are we?
Well, why don't you go ask Michael that same question when you get a chance to talk to him?
How dare you play around with my feelings? You're such an annoying brat. Hey, Michael. Stop ignoring my calls. Pick up my calls, please. I just want to talk to you. Babe, just talk to me once.
What? What do you want?
Finally, you replied. Thank God, I was so worried. Do you realize what time it is? Are you ready? Where are you? If you don't get to the wedding hall soon, you'll be late for the wedding.
What wedding? You already know that the wedding is canceled, right? Why are you acting clueless? You also know who canceled the wedding, right? Yes, it was me who canceled the wedding. I'm sure you already heard.
So she wasn't lying? You really are the one that canceled the wedding? Why would you do that? I just don't understand, babe. We were both so excited for the wedding. Do you not remember? We planned everything and it was going to be perfect.
You're right, I was excited. Well, until yesterday, that is. Now things have changed.
Look, I'm really sorry about what happened between me and Lily. Even though it was a mistake, I agree it was my fault for hurting your sister. I know I'm at fault, but hear me out. You know, all the pictures with you and your Lily, you both look so happy together. You both looked too happy together. So it made me super jealous, babe. Yes, I know that you two are siblings and there's nothing more between you two. Or that's what I want to believe. But Lily is such a pretty girl, even though I don't want to admit it. And she's always near you. So isn't it normal for me to feel threatened and have resentment towards her? Who knows what she could be thinking? Still, I know it was my fault, but it really was an honest mistake. So could you please forgive me this one time? So please, call the wedding hall and tell them it was a mistake and you didn't mean to cancel the wedding. Come on, babe, please.
Jeez, are you finally done with your long excuse essay?
How could you be so cold-hearted, babe? You said you love me, right? Wait, don't tell me. Are you starting to have feelings for Lily? Or in fact, were you two already in love? That must be it. Even though you two are siblings, you guys love each other as more than siblings. Which is why you're siding with her, aren't you? I knew it. I knew something was fishy.
Stop. I've had enough of your nonsense. You've disrespected my sister enough already. I will not allow it anymore. Keep my sister's name out of your freaking mouth. When Lily was little, she was always smaller than her classmates, so she used to get bullied a lot for her height. I tried to help her whenever I could, but I couldn't do everything since we were in different grades. She had to endure most of it on her own. The pain she suffered back then still haunts her till this day. She still gets extremely stressed when someone is being mean to her. And you, out of everyone, you decided to bring back her trauma by assaulting her like how she used to get bullied when she was little. How could you? So tell me, Belle, do you still expect me to forgive you after all that?
Wait, what? Trauma? Don't you think that's a bit of an over-exaggeration? Also, can you not disrespect me by comparing me to her school bullies? Unlike them, my actions are justified. Poor Belle was very jealous, so that's why I decided to act the way I did. As I said, it was an honest mistake.
No, I don't think so. You can't fool me with those lies anymore.
What do you mean, no? You were never there to see what really happened.
You really think Lily was alone that day when she was getting assaulted?
Wait, don't tell me.
She was supposed to meet up with me that day. We were going to meet up and have dinner. She said she wanted to buy me dinner to congratulate me for getting married soon. By the time I got to the scene, there were so many people surrounding the area. When I rushed to check out what was happening in the middle, it was you and Lily. I guess you didn't notice me since there were so many people around the area, but I saw you punching my poor sister that day. I saw it with my very own eyes.
Oh, wait, really? Are you sure?
You should have seen the look on your face. Truly disgusting. It was the same face those bullies used to make while hitting her when she was little. The exact same evil face.
Babe, I swear that's not the real me. I don't know what's happening to me that day. You know how I really am. I'm usually very calm and relaxed, right?
I don't want to hear anything from you now. I've had enough of your lies. I used to always tell you, remember, that I hate people that use violence for any reason? You knew, and still. Not only did you use violence, you hit Lily so hard that she had to be taken to the hospital. Are you still saying that was a mistake? No matter what your intention was, I can't be married to someone who tries to use violence to solve anything. I'm gonna file for divorce.
Wait, babe, are you serious? Please, calm down. Let's talk about this first. I'm already in shock that you canceled the wedding and now you want to get a divorce. Please tell me this is a joke.
Now that I think about it, I really regret registering our marriage before we had a wedding. I wish I never did that.
Babe, you said you loved me. Was that all a lie? Did you trick me? How could you just throw me away like trash after all we've been through, you asshole?
Stop talking. You have no right to call me anything. I'm gonna send the divorce paper to your house. It should arrive in a few days. As soon as it arrives, make sure to sign it and send in the documents. Do you understand?
You, both of you siblings are both bunch of human trash. It's all your fault, you witch. You ruined everything. If it wasn't for you, I would have been happily married to the love of my life. I would have lived the best life ever. Everyone would have been envious of me. But because of you, it's all ruined. You destroyed my life. It's all in shambles now. My friends are now making fun of me now, telling me I had it coming. Oh, I hate my life. It's all your fault. Your fault. You better take responsibility for what you've done. You understand?
Are you insane? Did nobody buy you a mirror in your house? How are you blaming others for your actions? All you had to do was not be a crazy person and use violence on someone you didn't even know. Was that really so hard to do? And you have the audacity to blame me? After all you've done to me, you still decide to blame me?
Don't talk back to me, you little brat. I know exactly what I did. My actions were justified. I heard from Michael that you used to get bullied when you were little, huh? Did you ever think that maybe you deserved it? Maybe you had it coming. I hear that people that get bullied grow up weird, but wow, you really did grow up to become a weirdo, huh? The dumb Michael. I guess he became so dumb having to deal with such a weirdo as his sister. You must have also poisoned his mind with your behavior, you witch. Do you not realize that you're an absolute dead weight to your brother? Sure, Michael might be really handsome, but having a sister like you, no matter how handsome he is, it's just not fair for him having to deal with someone like you.
How could you ever say something like that? You were once about to have a wedding with this man you keep talking down on. Did you not love him? Were you pretending to love him? For me, my brother is like a hero. Whenever I was in trouble, he was always there to help me. So when I heard that he was going to get married, I was really happy for him. My brother is one of the kindest and nicest person I know. So I assume that whoever he decided to marry must also be very kind-hearted and nice. You are the one who betrayed my brother. He deserved more happiness, but you ruined everything. You keep acting like a victim, but do you not realize what you have done? Or are you that cold-hearted that you have no emotions towards anyone else other than yourself?
Girl, what do you mean act like a victim? I am the victim. Your family ruined my life. Poor me.
How dare you? You never even loved my brother, did you? Always having an affair with other men?
Huh? What are you even talking about? Stop making up fake stories now just because you're getting mad.
Honestly, I wish I was just making stuff up. That would have been better for my brother's mental health, too. The day you assaulted me, you were with another man, weren't you? Don't deny it. I saw it clearly. I got a bit curious, so I decided to do my own research about who that man could be. Only to find out, Belle, you have been cheating on my brother for a while. How could you?
That's none of your business. Why are you even researching about me, you creep? This is a violation of my privacy. You're a stalker.
Oh, don't worry. I don't care enough about you to do that deep of a research. All I had to do was follow you for a bit one day, and just like that, I see you hanging out and having an affair with another man. If you want to blame someone, maybe blame your own carelessness. I don't even know how you have the guts to cheat on someone so openly.
How dare you talk to me like that? A kid that used to get bullied in school? Who do you think you are?
Oh wait, sorry. I forgot to tell you something else. You know the man I saw you having an affair with? Not only are you cheating on my brother, you're cheating on him with a man who is married? You really are crazy, aren't you? I've already told my brother everything about how you've been cheating on him. He said he'll be asking for consolation money now. So make sure to prepare the money.
Wait, consolation? For what exactly do I have to pay that for?
For cheating on him? Duh. Is there nothing in your brain? Why is that so hard to understand? The day you assaulted me, you were already formally married to my brother, right? So since you cheated while you were married, even after getting divorced, you have to pay the consolation money. That's the law, so there's nothing you can do about it except shut up and pay up.
Please, no. After I get married, I was planning to become a housewife. You know, because your brother earns a lot of money, so I don't have to work anymore. So I already quit my job. I have no money right now. Please, there is no way I can pay the money. How can I pay the money when I have no earnings? What am I supposed to do now? Please, do something about it. Help me, please.
Sorry, there is nothing I can do to help you with that. Also, I have absolutely no reason to help you too. After you get a divorce, we're officially not a family, so I'm sorry, but you're on your own.
But I don't know what to do. Please.
Do you remember when you used to make fun of me saying I'm Michael's mistress and all that? Isn't it funny that you were actually the mistress? How ironic is that, you damn hypocrite? When you get the divorce papers, make sure to submit them as soon as you can. Also, make sure you pay the consolation money. Well, you have no choice but to pay it, even if you don't want to. Lastly, don't ever come close to me or my brother ever again. Stay away from us and never contact us. All right. Bye.
Lily, please. I apologize for everything I've done to you. I don't know what was going through my mind. It must have been the PMS. You know how it is, right? Please, just hear me out, Lily. Please. I don't know what to do now.
Whew! Finally, Belle decided to sign the divorce documents and submit them.
So, you're finally free from her chains, huh? Thank God. Imagine what would have happened if she didn't show her true self for a long time.
Lily, I'm so sorry for all the pain you had to endure because of Belle. I know you're acting tough, but it must have been really hard for you. Especially when you were assaulted. It must have been really frightening.
Well, I do agree it was really scary. Also, it really, really hurt. When I used to get bullied as a child, I was just really sad, you know? Like, I didn't do anything to them, so I just couldn't understand why my classmates would treat me that way. Like, what did I do to deserve this? But when the incident happened with Belle, I wasn't really sad. Instead of being sad, I was really furious towards her. Does that mean I've grown a bit as a human? I don't know. Maybe not.
Yeah, that definitely means you've grown as a person. Since it means you care about yourself more and value yourself, which is why you would be mad at the person causing harm to you. I'm happy too. That little Lily I knew is growing up.
Michael, thank you for always taking care of me and staying by my side ever since we were little. I really do appreciate it. You are my hero.
Stop, Lily. Now you're just trying to make me blush.
Since the wedding was canceled, Belle had to explain to her parents and her family why it was canceled. Knowing Belle, she was planning to make up a story that would favor her and make Michael and our side of the family look like the bad people. But since my brother was also there to explain to her family what really happened, she was not able to fool them. Once her family found out what happened, they were furious, and apparently she was scolded for several days straight. Belle's parents were even nice enough to promise us that Belle would be paying the cancellation fee for the wedding, and told us not to worry about it. Since now she has to pay the cancellation fee, and also consolation money, she is working extremely hard every day. Not only that, now her parents are keeping a close eye on her so that she doesn't go around wasting her money on parties or meetups with random dudes. As for me and my brother, nothing has really changed. We're just living a chill life. I guess we got even closer as a sibling. I guess there is one thing that changed. I feel like it's about time I tell my brother and my family that there is a man I want to introduce them to. Honestly, I'm more nervous about telling my brother than my dad about my boyfriend, so I don't know how or when I should tell him.